I am back to the previous page of rapid solidification through melt spinning, and by this method you make something which is called an amorphous alloy or a metallic glass, where you cool it so quickly that the metal does not get the time to crystallize or to form into crystals. And this was the schematic diagram and the real diagram of producing metal, either a wire of a metal or a strip of a metal through this method. There is a rapidly revolving copper disc, the molting part and the pouring part and so on. But everything is done in a temperature, in an atmosphere, at a speed where the material does not get enough time to crystallize. So this rapid solidification, of which melt spinning is one method, is a method to produce metallic glasses without any crystal structure, and they have very, very specific properties as we discussed in the previous slide. And I again repeat myself that you see, some topics we cover in a lot of detail, the other topics we just introduce, because these are ultra advanced methods. Even in developed world, Europe, America and so on, melt spinning and so on will not be used in normal casting facilities. They will be very specialized. So if any of you, alhamdulillah, ends up there, then you will learn more. And any of you who are interested more can always go to the internet and YouTube and so on. So at our level, this is what we do. We just introduce some topics, and we introduce some other topics in a lot of detail with calculations and numerical problems and so on. Now we have finished that. 511 is heat treatment. But heat treatment we cover in material science. Heat treatment we cover in general in manufacturing. Heat treatment we will cover in a later course on engineering materials. Here it is heat treatment of castings only, right? So we are not including it. The next article in the next section in the book is design considerations for casting, right? Not general design considerations. Whether it is sand casting or die casting or whatever, what are the design considerations in casting? So these are critically important. I am leaving this as a self-study for you. As a self-study for you. I could have asked you that please study this section from the book. But what I have done is, I have done more than 50% of the work. I have made slides as I do for this section also. So now you have additional study aid. You could directly go to section 512 of the book and read it from there, study it from there. Or you could initially read it from my slides, and for any explanation then you go to the book. Why do I do this from time to time in different courses? You see, as an engineer or as any successful person, your first requirement is that your knowledge base is strong. You know the subject, you know the material, you know manufacturing, you know casting very strongly. That is the first part. But then added to it, how good you are in explaining it to others is very important. How confident you are when you talk to others and when you explain things and so on. How good you are in reading, writing and speaking, communication skills. All that is very important. On top of that, there is one very critical thing. Are you an independent learner? Can you learn things on your own? Or you always need an instructor or a teacher to explain it to you, right? So, no, everybody should be to some extent very good in independent learning. That is called lifelong learning or independent learning, and that is a major target. So if I leave a section for you, but I ask questions from it, if there are any general questions, small theory questions, I will ask. If there are any numericals, we will ask. But generally the sections I leave for you to study do not have numerical problems in it. At least that much I have already done. The second thing is that I have already prepared slides for you. So this habit, this ability of independent learning is critical if you want to survive later on in your job and you want to promote quickly and so on. Okay. So self-study, casting processes, comparison. right? One slide for comparison of the different methods. Another slide for defects in castings, something called chills with examples. Another defect called porosity, hydrogen solubility in aluminum. Elimination of porosity in castings. What are the different design methods by which you can avoid porosity or reduce porosity in castings? Design modifications. If this was a poor or bad design, how was it modified to make it a good one? Poor design, good design. Further design modifications, different examples in casting of bad, good, poor, good, and so on. Each should be studied. I can ask you to explain any one of them. Then economics of casting. Economics, the money part, right? Cost, quality, time, right? So the cost part. Economic comparison of different castings. Economic comparison of different castings against the number of pieces that you produce. A case study, lost foam or investment casting of engine blocks, right? Beautiful example of lost foam casting. And with that, you come to the end of the chapter, right? So this is a big chapter because casting is a major manufacturing technique and it belongs to the solidification, right? Melting solidification type of processing methods. And there are three big classifications: expandable mold, permanent pattern, one holds; expandable mold, expandable pattern, and then permanent mold, right? And then there are lots of casting methods inside. The biggest two are sand casting and die casting. And then what are the methods? How do we do calculations? How do we do design? What are the defects? What are the steps? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? What are the applications? All that has been done. It's a lot of information, but that is how everything is. In engineering specifically, it is not only enough to be able to solve equations and get results, but to understand, right? If you are a design engineer, if you are a manufacturing engineer, then the details of the process, how do you do it and so on, right? So please, as I keep on telling you, go through the lecture notes, the PDFs, go through the lectures, videos and slides, go back to the book for further understanding, revise it quickly so that when you come to the online session, you can ask me questions. If there are any numerical problems, be independent in solving them, though we have solved it together. Solve the homework problems also independently, right? And then if there are any other problems and so on, please let me know. Thanks a lot. Hopefully you have enjoyed learning about casting. See you next time. Ma'as salama.